Hello and welcome to Minding the Mindset. My new guest today is someone who is very passionate about children, traveling all across. He's been in different work in terms of game simulation, an educator. Meet Avinash Jengiani. Avinash, welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Avinash. How are you? How are you keeping up in the pandemic?
Fabulous. It's a great period of time in our lives. I'm just loving it.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
positive. It's good to hear from you. So
Yeah.
let me just dive right into your first early avatar, Play to Transform, the founding
Yeah.
company that you started with. You're already doing a lot of tinkering with digital technologies, were you?
Yes. I have about 20 years of experience in the IT digital tech space. We are operating in the online world or we operate in the offline world.
Okay.
Um, but and is what I guess a lot of the teachers and educators and even the organizations in general had seen that, listen, the world is not really online and offline. Ultimately, it's about experiences, right?
And 10 years from the now, will the schools remain the structure they are today?
Uh, it depends on how quickly we accelerate digital within the education system, right?
Okay.
Now, we know EdTech is doing a lot of work in the whole technology space, but it's unfortunate we are not seeing EdTech really integrate into, say, day-to-day operations of a school, right? Because at the end of the day, if education has to transform, there
Mhm.
has to be an integration between online and offline technology.
I always am amazed at your choice of words, the way you put things across, schools as real estate and augmenting things. I really enjoy this conversation. And then I saw you become an activist for SDGs and your dream project took on.
Yes.
Just pull you back on that part. You always love working with children? This the fascination grew when you saw something around?
Yeah, so no, actually I didn't, I wasn't aware. I mean, obviously after I had a kid, I discovered one thing that when I was working with Rihan, who's now 11 years old,
Okay.
he was giving, in some ways just playing with a child or just working with a child, actually helps you untap your own inner child, right?
True. Yes.
Right. And as I began reflecting on that, I was thinking if I can become so disruptive and unbiased and feel so free, interacting with a child, how do we bring that into the workplace and the organizations who are actually beginning to struggle with implementing new digital technologies? And one,
Yes.
here's a mug we created. It actually has a dream of a child on it.
Oh wow,
I
that entire painting is a child's
Oh,
painting?
yes, it is. And I always have my tea. I have a lot of these, uh, you know, uh, artworks printed on all kinds of stuff at home. And also whoever's interested, I give
So
them
you're living
free.
in a souvenir museum yourself.
Oh, yes. It's the only way I believe adults can stay alive in this age of uncertainty, right? Like you
Wow.
have to have that. So teachers and the NGOs, why, at that age, see, you and I guess our environment has been such where our mom and dad has allowed us to dream and just think
Right.
openly and do anything we want to. I started realizing these children aren't even allowed to dream in the first place, right? So we said, how about we just do this? We just give them 2 hours and we say, hey, teachers and adults, stay away from them in these 2 hours. Please don't
Okay.
guide them. Please don't educate them in any way
Right.
because it's their space of self-expression. So we gave them this platform and we just gave them sketch pens, crayons, and we just asked them to just draw, but then daydream in a specific direction. Because if you
Okay.
leave a child to daydream,
Yes. Yes.
I was a big daydreamer. I can go on and on and on, right? But we said, listen, we are going to say 1 hour, but then we are going to say just dream about India, but and anything you want, right?
Okay.
And we are not going to judge you for it. We
All
are
right.
not going to say, hey, improve your drawing or improve your writing or
Okay.
anything.
Let them be who they are.
Just let them be and allow them to
Okay.
express
I can
themselves.
actually see a halo around your head when you speak, that kind of joy that's emanating from you.
Oh
Tell me
yeah.
something.
No, it's
So
awesome.
the Dream On project took you to meet the president. President Kovind, you presented the book with Kailash Satyarthi, a luminary from our end, a Nobel laureate. You has a forward How did you reach them? And that's so amazing.
I mean, it's going to sound a bit cliche, but as they say, if the universe decides that it's going to work for you, you are nobody in that game, right? And at this point, as I stand, I have some 15K dreams. I have 6 suitcases of dreams, and every day I'm asked to do something about it. Otherwise, I'll get thrown out of the house. Right?
Okay.
So in the
Yes,
last
yes.
2 years, if you are, if everybody's on your head, because see, children have given you these dreams. It's
Yes.
your responsibility now to bring visibility to them,
Right.
right?
So you're the owner of these dreams. You are like now the BFG in Roald Dahl, the one who collects everybody's dream.
You can call me whatever you want. I'm just I say an orchestrator or a curator. I mean, I don't even say author because the children are the authors, right? Over you can download the book now for free for a limited time. Deal with everyone, and I feel I can help anyone. I want to be able to do it now because earlier I was a very shy guy in terms of how I operated,
Okay.
and I feel at this point I want to be able to your life, which is
Could you
why.
share some names that you pop up in your mind, some movies that we should be on a watch list?
Yeah, so number one movie I keep watching it over and over again is Whiplash. I just love
So,
the whole grit and that resilience of that boy. It's so awesome, and the way that whole movie has been scripted, his whole journey, and how he goes above the teacher at the end of the day, right?
you had a choice between becoming the president of United States or the president of China at this moment. Which one would you choose and why?
President of US or China? Oh, wow. Okay. If I had a choice, I wouldn't be the president of anything, if you ask me. but if
Yes,
but
but here you are.
yeah, but if I had to choose, I'd be the president of US.
Okay.
I wouldn't be Trump, of course, but I would hold the role of president of US
Okay, all right. The
because
disclaimer is very important.
right, yeah.
Lockdown. So if I were to go back to your home and get a testimonial from your spouse, what would I find? Washing the dishes, mopping the floor. What kind of honest testimonials will I find from your spouse?
Why don't you just ask her?
How good a husband you are in rate of 1 to 10 now. What would you say?
In our relationship, we don't have a concept between husband and wife.
Oh, wow.
We are
Okay.
team. We say we are a team.
It's being
So
recorded. Whatever you say, going to use against you.
So we are a team, right? At times I can be a wife, at times she can be a husband. So at the end, I think in general we've created these words, right, as husband and wife, and it has these strange ways we've been engineered to think about them,
Yes.
and that. But other
Fantastic.
than that, yeah, I pretty much do cooking, uh, oh, everything.
Except for your baggage of luggages out there, right?
Oh, yes, I'm very emotional about that.
Some areas you don't touch
Except
upon.
that, yeah, it's the global map of dreams which we are creating now.
This is nice.
Appreciate it, and is what we are trying to do. We are just a curator, and we want to bring visibility
I
to these
wish you
awesome.
so much well for this whole
Thank you,
project.
thank you
And we
so much.